right, today it's Friday. I did the video updates for my skin, and it's really interesting. This is week 7. I have this week and next week left, and I think that I can say, actually, that the results that I'm seeing so far are kind of twofold, where in one sense I do think that my cheeks and my hormonal acne have gotten a bit better, but in treating that, I've definitely given myself this rash, which I do think is perioral dermatitis. I've talked to my dermatologist about it. I sent him a message this morning, and he's going to prescribe me antibiotics to quell this rash. He didn't confirm or deny that it was perioral dermatitis, but he is giving me all of the medication to treat perioral dermatitis, so I'm going to take it. And I really didn't want to take antibiotics because, again, I'm all into like this gut health and microbiome, and antibiotics are really bad for your gut. But in this case, I think the benefit of helping my skin will be necessary, and I can always get my gut back in check. So I'm just going to sit out here with my dogs while I enjoy a nice little breezy morning with this hat. Something that's really important that I think I mentioned is you don't want the sun to hit your face at all. And you already know, wear sunscreen, avoid the sun as much as possible, but I am going to the extent of wearing a hat now to really make sure that this doesn't darken. I think as much as possible, limiting the long-term effects of this rash will be very necessary. So I'm just gonna chill here in my backyard, read a book on this beautiful Friday before I start working on some like recipe developments later into dinner time. Hello, it's Tuesday, and not gonna lie, I've been avoiding this camera because my skin has been so unbelievably red, but I still want to update you on how my skin is doing and what I'm doing right now to help it. I will say that despite it being very red at the moment, I think it's not getting worse. So this is the second day where I wake up and it's not worse. I don't think it's better, but it's not worse. That is a win to me. I will take it. Another thing that is no longer is it's not itching anymore or burning. So here it was burning and itching so badly, but I don't feel any of that anymore. And I think whatever I'm doing with my skincare routine is at least keeping it at bay. The azelaic acid that my dermatologist gave me is supposed to help, but I do notice that when I put it on, it does irritate my skin. So I'm doing it every other day. I could stop doing it altogether, but I asked my dermatologist and he said that that is the solution for what I have, and just to sparse it out for every other day. Today is the off day where I'm not using the azelaic acid, and I'm just using the CeraVe facial daytime lotion with sunscreen. So that's all that is on my face right now. In terms of my acne, I think that is also not getting worse. 2 wins that I'll take. Let's just keep going on this, like not worsening, and over time improve. I'm okay with that. I actually am gonna cook myself some lunch, and I wanted to show you the kind of food that I've been eating while I'm on this anti-inflammatory diet. I've really leaned into just whole foods, whole fruits, whole veg, and trying to cook from scratch as much as possible. I just wanted to show you very quickly what I put together, and this is the kind of food that I do want to continue eating moving forward. Okay, beauty is from within. Beauty is from within. Beauty is also in nature, in food, in how I feel. So that is my mantra for today. Beauty is from within. So I'm actually gonna do a Green Chef meal. So yes, I am a subscriber to Green Chef. This is not sponsored in any shape, way, or form. We've been using Green Chef for 4 years. Yeah, I think it's been a bit. It's been really good for portion control. I think Luke and I actually settled into our sustainable weight once we got over to Green Chef, because when we just cook, the 2 of us, we cook a lot of food and we're not that good at partitioning, putting away. We just kind of eat all of it. But anyway, this is the black bean and mushroom enchilada. If you see, those are tortillas, and tortillas are typically either corn or flour or a mixture. And these are flour tortillas, so because I am gluten-free at the moment, I am not going to eat these. I'm just gonna store these. My husband might eat them. I don't need to toss them. So I'm gonna just put this away, and I'm gonna show you how to make tortillas. It's really easy. You just need to have a little bit of foresight. So I'm gonna start that right now. Okay, I decided to just make tacos instead of the full-on enchilada because I was hungry. But this is completely gluten-free, dairy-free, I believe also soy-free, all free. I have found tacos to be an incredibly versatile and diet-friendly option. Bon appetit. Good morning. It's Wednesday of week 7 and I had a really terrible night last night because of my dogs. They were up all night so I couldn't sleep, but I really want to work out. My body's asking for movement, so I'm gonna give it that, and I'm gonna show you how my skin is doing today. So I applied the azelaic acid last night. And you tell me, is it getting better or worse? I think maybe it's lightening a little bit here, but it's worse here. Perhaps it's gradually getting better from the bottom up. Oh, I cannot believe my skin still looks like this. Okay, I'm gonna work out. Let's do it. Okay, I finished my workout, I showered, I got ready, and I had an epiphany. And it really is to hell with makeup because my skin is breathing. I think, you know what, I think it is getting better. It's still not great, but I think it's getting slightly better. And that gives me so much hope and it makes me so happy. And it makes me also accept my face, look at myself in the mirror and smile, which I really haven't done, especially in the last 2 weeks where this has really blossomed. So I'm feeling really positive and I'm really happy about that. Something that I've also been learning about in terms of happiness is how food can affect your mental health. I don't know how much research there is to that. I'm really curious to learn more, but while I'm on this anti-inflammatory diet, I have definitely felt sad and down, but I've been able to pick myself up. And I don't know if that's the food helping my mood, but maybe there's something to that. I was actually watching this show on Netflix. It's something like Your Gut Health something. It's new, so maybe you've seen it. And they were talking about how the intestine, specifically the lower intestine, the colon, your gut or microbiome, all those different names, how that kind of acts like a second brain, sending signals to your brain about cravings, about potentially mood. So I don't know too much about it, but just wanted to say that despite anything, I know that today I am feeling quite happy. And I'm gonna take that feeling and I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna eat breakfast. It's 12 and this is terrible of me. I haven't had a lick of water, a lick of food. I woke up to take the dogs on a long hike and then I did a series of workouts and only just finished, and I woke up at 6. So I've been active for about 6 hours and I haven't fueled myself, which is not great. I'm gonna go fuel now with yummy food. I'll show you what I put together and the amount of liquid I'm about to drink. Oh, on that note, I was reading this stat that you should drink 50 to 60% of your body weight in ounces. So I weigh around 110 pounds. Half of that is 55. So I should be drinking around 55 to 60 ounces of water a day. There are 8 ounces of water in a cup. So I should be drinking anywhere from 6 to 7 cups of water, which I've been doing. And I have had doctors tell me I don't need to drink the whole 8 cups of water. That's kind of like the rule of thumb. It really is dependent on the size of the person. I think this sounds more correct. Based on your body weight, drink half of that amount in ounces. So I'm gonna go drink at least a cup and a half of water right now. I am parched. This is a different tea than what you've been seeing over the last week. This is a stinging nettle tea, which is known to have detoxing properties. Actually, let me make sure that I tell you exactly what it does. I don't know how woo-woo this is, but it won't hurt. Stinging nettle is believed to be a powerful blood purifier that removes toxins from the body, making it an excellent addition to your daily routine. I've been drinking quite a bit of stinging nettle tea even before my ginger turmeric, and I actually quite like it. It tastes a little bit like green tea, but way milder. Ugh, that's a big gulp for me. I feel so much better. And you know what makes eating a salad so much more exciting is to pick a cute bowl. These are the 3 salad bowls that I have. This is my like individual portion. I do take care of this one quite a bit, so the beet might be staining to this and I don't want to do that. This one, very basic, but feels earthy, love it. And then this funky ceramic bowl that I bought walking down my street. Some woman was selling just ceramics out of her house and I loved it. I might actually go with this one because of the whole beet staining. I don't want to ruin my wooden bowls. But yeah, to make your salads exciting, get fun bowls. And this is what happens when you deal with beets. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, I had my lunch. It was actually super delicious, but I'm still hungry, so I'm peeling this mango. Hello! So it's Thursday of week 7 and tomorrow, week 8 starts, the last week of my anti-inflammatory diet. I almost can't believe that I've been doing this for 8 weeks. I have had so many learnings, but regardless, I wanted to close out this week, mostly end it on a high note. I've noticed that the last couple of videos I've ended on a more sad note because my skin really does get worse towards the end of the week. I don't know if there's anything there with that, but I've noticed that pattern. However, that pattern is breaking because today I did actually wake up with better skin. I don't know if you can see it, but this side is definitely getting better. This side, maybe not so much, but at least there's some progress somewhere. That makes me really happy. And I spent the day with my nephew today, and it was so nice to be with somebody who I know he like wasn't looking at my rash or my skin or my acne. He was just playing with me, and that gave me a lot of happiness. So I'm ending this week on a high note saying that yes, there's progress, and hopefully there's a light at the end of this tunnel. Tomorrow I will film the last of the footage on my face, my chest, and my back. I will do one more video after that to have like the round out of my lessons, my learnings before and after, and all of that jazz. Oh, and one other thing. I need to protect my skin from the sun. The hat I've been using isn't covering me fully. I moved on from just using a baseball cap to a fedora, and I was looking for like face protecting sun hats, and they are all hideous. I don't want to look quite like that. I still like fashion, so if anybody has any recommendations, please drop them in the comments below. Or maybe there isn't a cute sun hat out there that actually protects your face. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of the comments that you are leaving. I read them all, and they really bring me a lot of joy to know that I'm not alone in this. Have a great rest of your week. See you next week.